Yo, what is happening, everyone? Hope you're having a great week so far. Just thought I wanted to do a video really because there is quite a number of people reaching out, which is always nice, about raising cash for projects, whether it's small projects, class small as sub maybe $500,000, then large projects for developments, sort of millions, sort of 7-8 figure deals. So how do you raise capital and where do you need to go? There's a couple of ways really, to be honest. I mean, raising capital isn't an easy thing. It's not something which everyone can just do. You can certainly try, but there's ways you can make it easy, and the strategy that I've always found is the overseas markets. And the key reason why is because when you've got an overseas client who's got $500,000, 100 grand, 200 grand, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, whatever it might be, unless they have the team on the ground, unless they have, the building team set up, design team, QSs, whatever it may be, which a lot of the time these investors don't have, they need you. You can add a lot more value to them over maybe someone who's based in the UK who may have these individuals or types of companies in place. So, I've always personally done overseas capital, but 90% of the money that I've raised over the last couple of years has been from the overseas market. And it's trying to present the deals in the right manner, in the right format as well. The overseas investor, there is a aim to keep it as simple as you can for them. Money in, money out, and the time frames. There's 3 key points. There's obviously a lot that goes into it, but you don't need to overcomplicate it. You need to get on LinkedIn. You need to reach out to these firms, wealth management groups, funds over there, whatever it is. Because, like I said, these guys over in Hong Kong, China, Dubai, whatever it may be, they most of the time won't have a team set up on the ground. So they need you to bring that team together. And if you can demonstrate, you've got the team, you've got the people on the ground, you've got a credible builder, design team, architect, whatever it is you're looking to do, whether it's in social housing, a flip project, HMO, co-living, doesn't really matter, to be honest. As long as you can answer the questions in the team that you bring to the table, obviously common questions, why would they use this building team? Well, as long as you've got credible answers as to why they're credible, and you're going to do that for yourself anyway, regardless. So, make sure you're using the overseas markets. Get yourself on LinkedIn. There is 100% investors out there. I know that because we're always looking to speak to investors ourselves. But don't sleep on it. I see a lot of people reaching out and trying to speak to Tom, Dick and Harry down the road, which is it's always great, and you can definitely raise a lot of capital. But what I've found is there is a lot of questions that get asked. Too many questions. Whereas people in Hong Kong, for example, they need you probably more than an investor down maybe 10 miles away. It's not to say there isn't investors, in these places. It's not to say there isn't investors, in London, Manchester, Birmingham, wherever it may be. But, ultimately, someone overseas who has the cash available and who wants to get the money working for them. So, don't sleep on the overseas market. Constantly network. Get on as many calls as you can. You can add a lot of value. Believe in what you can offer. Because without you, without the team that you bring to the table and the opportunities, the money will just probably be sat in the bank. So, if you don't do it, someone else will do it. Get on LinkedIn. A lot of these investors aren't on Instagram. They of course are. The 110% is. And what I am saying, it's not to say you can't raise money in the UK, because you certainly can. Like I said, I have done it, but just not as much as overseas. So, apologies if we're just walking. Camera's a bit dodgy, but get on LinkedIn, get networking, speak to the investors, speak to the wealth management groups, speak to the agents who have these investors on the database. These guys have money, and a lot of it. So don't wait around. Get on it today. Let's connect to LinkedIn. Let's go.